Now, one of the hardest things for me in developing this system over the past 10 years is UI and UX. Not because I can't wrap my head around it, because one's form and one is function. We have been working on function, on making this work, just, getting the wheels to turn in the right direction. But we're at a point now where we can start thinking about UI and UX. UI is the user interface. What does it look like? What are the shape and colors and all the rest of that? That's the design aspect. The eye candy, how beautiful is it? Does it, lend itself? Does it appeal to the user? And then UX, speaking of the user, is user experience. How easy is it to navigate? How easy is it to understand? And the unspoken question is that in that is, how do we make the interface better, more beautiful, just more functional? And then how do we make the user experience more interesting, more engaging, easier? I think you understand that we've got a pretty simple metaphor when it comes to our UI and UX. We're working with columns, with different maps, and then columns that quests fall into either chains or pods. Either you have to do them sequentially or, take your pick, work around. And then we have nested missions, which are these little collections. They're like mini pods or mini chains inside of a single column. You get it? And we call this a map, and these are map sections. So as far as the look goes, all of this is controlled with CSS. If you're a coder and you know CSS and HTML, you'll begin to understand these are just a series of links. And then we're using jQuery and Ajax and JavaScript and, of course, MySQL and PHP, because this is a WordPress site. And it goes beyond that to other little code snippets. But what we're doing is trying to create a visual metaphor that allows you to quickly see what's complete, what's available, and what's yet to be available. And is it locked because it's under construction? Here you see you need a particular key in order to get to these missions. And we've tried to make things accessible. When is this due? What about this? What are these rewards reduced? Has someone seen your mission? Now, I've been busy working all day, so I haven't looked at last week's mission log at anything submitted over the weekend. So I got some catching up to do. And you see those eyeballs they've got a line through it, and they're not solid. Okay, so you get feedback. You know what's going on. We're trying to improve on your experience, our ability to deliver curriculum, and both of our ability to see at a glance where you are. You have a blog. We have standings. We got an exchange that don't even go there because you don't have access to this. I'm setting up things. That's why it's visible right now. But we have all this functionality. And then this is the admin view where I've got, I can clone something, edit it, do the quick edit to change settings. I can look at every submission for a particular quest. I can look at a detailed account of who has and who has not engaged with this particular mission. And I could throw it away. There's more to this, but this is where we are right now. How do we improve it? And as far as game mechanics and new features go, and the UI UX, if you're a coder and you want to work on this, this is challenging. This is complex. This is high level. And we invite your participation, But you just need to understand this is not a tinker toy project. This is very sophisticated, and it's, 10 years of development. And we've still got a long way to go. But I got to be honest with you. I have missed working directly with kids in order to improve our system. And I know we're in the middle of a pandemic and nothing's regular and all that. Think for the future. And if you're an underclassman, you're not a senior, you can retake this class for credit. And next year we'll be in the classroom. We'll be together, if everybody does the right thing between now and the fall, which is asking a lot of Americans because, we won't go there. But meanwhile, if you'd like to work on this, if you'd like to have a part of history, because let's face it, this is history. This is changing classrooms. And any contributions are welcome. Ideas, crazy ideas. Hey, what if, yeah, okay, well, there's no flying cars and we can't award that. Actually, there are flying cars, but you know what I mean. Anyway, that's where we are. I welcome your feedback. And if, hey, I'm not going to do anything like that. Well, it's an optional question. Just don't complete it. Abandon it. Walk away from it if you got no interest in it whatsoever. But if you have something to contribute, hey, what if? Bring it on. I look forward to it.